Today in the Thousand Food family, we are making lamb tongue in Madeira.
Lamb tongue? Is that what that thing is?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tongue, but it looks more like a heart shape. It looks more like a
It's
breathing.
for Valentine's Day.
Like a breathing.
Ever eaten a tongue?
No.
You've eaten a tongue.
For those that don't know, we are eating our way through this book, 1,000 Foods to Eat Before You Die. And today is Speaking in Lamb's Tongue, the Dutch dish lamb tongue in Madeira sauce.
Okay, we're opening this lamb tongue.
You think I'm gonna?
Also,
From Anderson
thanks
Ranch.
for the recipe from our
It's not.
1,000 Food Family viewer, Gerard. He often comments. We appreciate you, Gerard. What? It's pieces?
This is like, I think, 4 lamb tongues. I don't know. This is not exactly what I was expecting. There's the tongue part. Can you tell?
Yeah. I'm not touching that. Can I cut it?
No, we're not cutting it. No, we're not cutting it. Put that down. Put that down, please.
I see taste buds.
Where?
So this is
Where are the
a
taste buds?
interesting. Our recipe is we're modifying a recipe that is using a much larger piece that has to be skinned and has bone in. So we might have to modify our cooking time. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It has a strange
I think it's
feel.
multiple.
I think
4
it's
tongues.
4 tongues.
4
One
tongues.
for each of us.
No.
Yeah, this is not 1 tongue. That's huge. Oh. It's 4 tongues. Okay. I think that it's a pound of tongues.
It smells horrible.
It has a smell. It doesn't smell like meat, and it doesn't smell horrible. It smells a little bit metallic. But that's similar to when we had the kidney, so I don't know. So I've got a little bit of water. About 1/3 of this pot is filled with water to cover the tongue. We're just gonna be kind of making a stock, so I'm just doing a rough chop on some carrots and onion. That's going in. That is a big carrot. Actually, I'm just gonna put the tops in because that might be good. We're adding bay leaf. That doesn't really have much of a smell.
No.
We know that the clove has a good smell. And some black peppercorns in. The recipe says fresh thyme, and then it says chili pepper, which I don't have a chili. I didn't know what kind of chili. So I'm just gonna put a medium pinch of crushed red pepper flakes, because that's what I would typically use. It also says salt. It doesn't say how much, so just measure with your heart. And it says a piece of mace, which we bought mace when we needed it, but I guess I don't have whole mace. Mace is kind of like a nutmeg. It's part of the nutmeg flower, is that right? We learned that. So I'm just gonna put some in. I don't know. Does that seem okay to you?
This is our first Dutch recipe in quite a while, but we know we have a lot of viewers from the Netherlands. And yeah, let us know. Have you made this before?
Go a little bit
with
more.
Madeira sauce.
And
That's
that's
coming
the
later.
mushrooms and the Madeira will come later with kind of a roux. We'll do some butter and flour. But for now, we just want to boil this, get it boiling and leave it boiling for, we're not sure, an hour and a half. We'll have to be checking it.
So we were looking in the 1,000 Food Family book, and Mimi Sheraton mentioned celery So we decided to go off our recipe a little bit and add the celery. So this is coming to a boil. We'll see you guys in about an hour and a half. All right, so this is getting very close to being done. You can see the skin on these tongues has changed color, gotten white.
Oh yeah, you can see right here where we'll be peeling that off.
And in the meantime, we're going to start making our sauce and start by toasting some flour. All right, we're going to pull out the tongues.
We want to let it cool off a little bit. I don't think you should be doing that.
And then we're getting close here to that being toasted. All right, we got the mushrooms.
I've taken just about an ounce of broth out per the recipe, and that's what we're going to cook the mushrooms in. And the mushrooms aren't gonna get too done, but we're gonna let them release some of their moisture and cook down for maybe about 5 minutes.
Okay.
That is the holding and the meat part.
Miles said these don't look like tongues, they look like chicken wings, and I was like, they do not look like chicken wings to me.
Don't we have to skin them or something?
Well, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna see.
Not raw, right?
I think you just do this.
You rip it off, make it naked, double naked.
That does make me feel a little happier that we don't have to eat that part.
Oh yeah, that makes me super happy.
Looks like you're peeling rubber off of something.
It looks kind of
it's
like if you
double
get
naked.
glue on your fingers.
It's double naked.
Yeah, that's what a girl in my class used to do.
It's double.
Coat their head.
It's double naked. It's double naked.
Okay, I heard you.
I'm gonna try my best to get a big piece of this skin off in one. It sometimes works. Ooh, there we go.
Let me try. Can I try peel?
This is the part that's difficult.
Oh, can I just try, baby mom?
Oh.
Mom,
I don't mind doing it, but it's kind of gross at the same time.
Nice
I know.
you. Are you ready? Are you filming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Isn't it kind of weird?
No.
Nice, good job. Go ahead. That one kind of ripped some of the meat off, but that's okay. It's a small one. I don't think we're gonna miss it. Let's see if we can get.
All right, all of our tongues, there they are, all 4 of our tongues have been peeled, and now we got the roux to go. Getting close to the end here.
We're stirring in our toasted flour.
Roux to go. Roux to go. Roux to go.
This is our broth.
I've definitely done this before, but I haven't ever toasted the flour, so I'm excited to see what kind of flavor that brings, because that darkness was just from the flour. It wasn't from the stock. It was just butter and flour. Now I'm going to slowly add the stock, and that's going to thicken over the next few additions.
All right, we've got it all stirred in.
Let sauce simmer for a few moments. Add the Madeira and mushrooms to the sauce and let it become hot. It to be the namesake of the dish, but I'm gonna add the mushrooms as well. Maybe I'll give this a little stir. Add the mushrooms in, and we want this to come to a nice heat. Burn off a little bit of that alcohol. Ooh, it looks a nice color, yeah. cut it like this. Okay.
Slicing the tongue up.
I'm still not sure how I did on the peeling, but the meat itself looks interesting. We're just gonna kind of create these little diagonal slices, and then we're gonna cover it with some of that sauce.
All right, we'll see everyone at the table. All right, and action. And what do we got on the table? Looks pretty good. Nice gravy, mushrooms, and tongue. You guys ready?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tongues.
First. It tastes like. First, it tastes pretty normal, like chicken, but then the aftertaste, for some reason, it like tastes like it smells.
As it's very mushy, the one I got. It's not chewy.
Soft.
Yes, very soft.
What do you think it reminds you of? Anything you've had before?
It reminds me of snails. Which yeah, it reminds me of snails.
The escargot?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rice with the gravy is probably good.
There's no taste.
You just swallowed it without.
He's a super taster! I know.
What does it taste like?
Nothing.
Does it taste like
No.
steak, or
No,
does
it's
it
not
taste like
chicken.
pork?
It doesn't taste like pork or anything. It's like raw mutton. It tastes. Has this weird.
It has a taste.
I don't know how to describe it.
Mal said tangy.
Do you like the gravy, the sauce, the Madeira sauce?
We maybe should have put it on top of the rice. I wasn't totally sure.
No,
But you can make
The
your
rice
bites
is so
together.
good.
First bite. I'm hoping that I don't feel the taste buds on my taste buds. I get what they're saying. There is that, the only thing in my experience that I can compare it to is when we had the kidney. But I know that's very different, but there's a little bit of like a metallic kind of, I don't know, kind of tang to it. It's not, you know, gross. It's very soft, like a roast beef. I'm gonna try another bite with a mushroom and a little bit of rice, a little bit more of the gravy. I think the mushroom is a good complement because the textures are sort of similar. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is wowing me, but it's definitely not scaring me either. So it's maybe kind of a special thing to try.
So we got a few interesting things going on here. One, I'm gonna say, hey, thank you to our Netherlands viewers, and thank you to Gerard who sent this in to us, and the recipe. And like many of our other Netherlands Dutch recipes, this is very hearty and great for wintertime. But we don't eat a lot of lamb at our house anyway. I've had it before in a stew or lamb chops or rack of lamb now and then at a restaurant, but not a lot. So kind of that flavor of lamb is new. And then the tongue on top of it. Now I did live in Australia for a bit, and I'd eat the beef tongue at times, and it has a very roast beef kind of texture and flavor, and that's what this kind of has, that same texture. But yeah, I really like this.
There's more of everything.
No, you don't like it? We've also let it gotten cold now.
No, I don't like it. Texture's weird.
All right, who has some final thoughts about?
I
All
do.
right, let's hear a final thought about lamb tongue.
My first bite, I liked it. My second bite, it was fine. My third bite, I did not like it. My fourth bite, I wanted to throw up. My fifth bite, I plugged my nose so then I couldn't taste it.
How about you, Talon?
He's on seconds.
I think it was good, but I don't like that's very mushy. Which I think is weird. But I like the mushrooms. I like the gravy or the Madeira sauce, whatever it's called. I think it's pretty good. I would have it a lot if you got rid of some of the aftertaste and it wasn't so mushy.
Elliot, final thought?
If a person handed this to me, like it was breaded, it looked like chicken nuggets, and they said, "Eat it, it's chicken nuggets." I ate it. If I had a first bite, I'd look at them. This is not chicken nuggets. This is real gross. It's got this distinct taste. You can't like really compare it to anything. The taste, textures, mush. So yeah, it doesn't really taste great.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's interesting to me when they say it's mush. I get what they're saying. It is very soft. There's not a lot of texture. But then sometimes when we have steak, they complain that it's too chewy. So, you know, you're just always kind of learning and trying different textures and different things. This is the first time that I've had lamb in a long time. And it's, I have had beef tongue before in a Mexican preparation like lengua tacos or tostada, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I was just kind of, as far as what I can map onto, I don't have a lot of things to compare, but it was interesting to try. I think the sauce was good.
All right, guys, that is lamb's tongue in Madeira sauce.
Now let's try this.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Let's chop off Miles.
Please like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Guess what?
Please, what?
Guess what?
What?
On the next video, we're gonna chop off some of my tongue.
No. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Come on, start it. And cut.